Hey everybody, it's Button Mash, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Last time, we defeated Stallblind at the Thieves' Hideout, and we saved Osfala, I think was his name. I'm getting Osfala and Sahasrahla confused, because one's the mentor and one's the student. But we saved Osfala, he gave us his sand rod, or he told us to go give it to Ravio, and I think the first thing that we're going to do is take that sand rod from him. From Ravio, I mean. Not from the sage trapped in the sacred realm. But this time, we are going to be... Oh, my lad, you're alive? I thought that... No matter, I'm just glad to see you alive and well. Please tell me, is Princess Zelda safe? I see. So you guys become evil itself in a kingdom of shadow. Curse him for all eternity. The evil has spread even here, for just after you finished in Hyrule Castle, a quake shook the kingdom. It left fissures like this all through Hyrule, and when there are something, he said something about cracks. Oh, Link, with Princess Zelda in our enemy's hands, Hyrule's on the brink of disaster. But you at least wield the sacred blade of legend, the Master Sword. Hope still lives as long as you hold that sword, and your courage will surely see through. The future of Hyrule Kingdom is in your hands, Link. Anyway, as I was saying, this time we're going to be taking that sand rod from Ravio, renting it, I mean, not buying it. I don't think we have the cash on hand quite to buy it, or at least I don't want to spend all that cash on hand for just buying it, but I do also want to make progress in the way of heading towards the Swamp Palace, because that's going to be the dungeon that we're visiting next. No one really commented what dungeon they wanted, or responded to that question. So I chose one. I'm not really expecting anyone to comment actually in my future videos about which dungeons they want next. At this point I have a relatively small following, but I'm not going to get into that too much further anyway. Anyway, now that we have the sand rod rented, I think what we're going to do is go into Hyrule Kingdom as soon as we can. But not quite as soon as we can. Because if you have a good memory, you'll remember that there's a Mai hidden in the sand here. You could also just hear it. This thing has been bothering me for ages, ever since ever since I started this file. That Mai has been bothering me for so long. And now we can finally get him. Or her. Anyway, I think now we're going to go to the witch's house to drop off the monster parts that we've collected so far. Oh heavens, my dear grandchild, Irene was snatched. It happened so fast. Some awful man came through, very full of himself, and transformed her into a painting. I was flummoxed. I just stood there helpless. Oh, my dear granddaughter. Gone! And she'd been saying how she'd made a new friend of late. I know, this isn't the time to be mixing potions like nothing's wrong, but I just can't calm down if I'm not keeping busy. Well, anyway, there's a Mai right here. I'm not sure how it got on the inside of her house. That's a little bit suspicious, but you got 10 mustard guts. And for 60 rupees, I can stir you up a purple potion. We're going to be taking this. This purple potion, there, lovely. Use it to unleash an attack that basically, it's an area of effect attacks with the center around yourself. I want to sell my mustard guts too, but basically, that purple potion will allow you to, if you drink it, unleash an area of effect attack. Kind of like a spin attack, except stronger. Do I want to sell the monster horns or tails? They're worth a lot more than the monster guts, honestly. But I think I just want to sell my monster guts. So let's just sell all 16 of them. Yep. Oh, I didn't mean to press cancel. Man. I would say the slippery controls, but I have no excuse really, and these aren't slippery controls. They're pretty concrete. So, we did not make that much of a profit. In fact, I don't think we made any profit at all. But we sold stuff, which is nice. Anyway, now that we've done all of that, we can head into low roll. Now we're gonna be like a prerequisite required for the what's it called? For the Swamp Palace, and we're gonna be tackling that in this mission. We're not gonna actually be going inside the Swamp Palace. So, if you want to see what the inside of the Swamp Palace looks like, too bad. You're not gonna get to see it. Sorry. I actually changed my mind, sorry, on the way over here, and I went the long-winded route. Or the long-wound route? Long-winded. We're gonna drop off these Maimais, since we have exactly 20 of them. Alright. The only thing we can make nicer is the bombs. Let's get the nice bombs. These bombs are bigger, do twice as much damage, and I think their blast radius is a bit bigger. I'm not sure exactly by how much, but yeah. We'll just have to wait until we own another item, and we have 30 Maimais for our next upgrade. They're pretty nice. They can be pretty useful at times, you know, they can be thrown. I generally use them in combat if I want to damage enemies, but I'm low on health and I don't want to like lock horns physically. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. Oh my god, I'm so bad at speaking. But anyway, here's another Maimai right here. Just on our way into this area. And we have these little yellow crab looking things, as well as this cave. What? Do you remember me? From that one time when yeah, that was like not even a day ago, just saying. How about now? That village freaked me out, so I came here. I just couldn't stand being there anymore. I don't know if I ever thank you. I kind of lose my manners sometimes. You really helped me out, so thanks. That treasure chest is yours. Go on and take it. Just don't ask me where I got it from. Silver rupee, 100 rupees, very nice. How about we just keep this a secret to everybody? There it is! There is the highly anticipated Zelda line. It's a secret to everybody that I've been waiting so long to see. I mean, I know where it is, so I could have just started up another file and gone up to this point and done that, but no, this is great. Doing it in the Let's Play is much better. Just wanted to go inside that rift to point out that once you go inside rifts, once you use them, they will show up on your map. So that's a useful function if you're trying to figure out the specifics of where one rift is. There's another Maimai. And as we head further south, we can see that this is the entrance to the Swamp Palace. We can jump up here. We can use the save statue, which will be pretty useful if we ever want to warp here. And the inside of the Swamp Palace looks like this. A whole bunch of water. We can't dive under it to go through the door. So we're gonna have to lower the water level somehow. But how? Well, by destroying that big cracked rock, of course. With bombs. Are you kidding me? I thought my bombs were nice. I thought they're called the nice bombs. They're supposed to do, you know, actual explosions and stuff. Plus, they have double damage and a bigger blast radius, even though that doesn't really make much of an effect. This bombable rock right here, I guess we'll call it. That bomb is not gonna reach him, is it? Oh, it killed him. Anyway, that bombable rock right there, you cannot destroy with your bombs either. Any rocks that look like this that are cracked, you can't destroy with just regular old bombs. You're gonna need a bigger, even bigger, and even more powerful bomb. So, we can't go that way. But we could have just thrown that rock. Don't know why I had to merge there. What we're gonna do is go up here and around that rock to an area that we haven't seen yet. This area right here looks like it might have some mini games in it, or behind it, in that forest where Gully used to be. We can see that that's a giant bomb. Maybe that'll be useful. Or it's a giant bomb flower. Yo ho ho! Who is that goes? Friend or foe? Who is it? Do I know? For bombs, you seem to be searching. Well, then leave me to my researching. What can I sell you now is nothing. Sorry, I ain't got nothing for you, mutton. Want a big bomb flower? I'm not gonna try to rhyme. I don't feel good enough to rhyme. Basically, what he's saying is, you buy the big bomb flower, and you can use it an unlimited amount of times, because it always grows back. And you, blow stuff up with it. I'm sure you can guess what would be blowing up with it. Yep. Let's talk to him, because he's one of those NPCs where you have to actually talk to him to, you know, purchase something. And he doesn't sell it to you outright when you just walk in, which I find kind of annoying. Doesn't give you that prompt. But leads you around, and you can blow it up. Just like he said, the smallest scratch will damage it or will set it off. So what you have to do is lead it all the way back here without blowing it up. You have to lead it all the way back here. No, you have to lead it a lot further than that, actually. You have to lead it through the forest area by the vacant house, which is your house in Hyrule, and by the vacant house south of that, and get to those bumbleable rocks that we saw. You have to go all that way to... I'm really sucking at this, dang. Like, usually I get this on my first or second attempt, on like a casual playthrough of this game, but no. Well, I suppose I could tell stories about my first playthrough of this game where it was really bad. Like, it took me, I don't even know, like, more than 10 attempts just to like bomb the rock that I needed to bomb to open the way to the Swamp Palace. Like, it didn't even take me, it took me more, actually no, on my first playthrough of this game, when I was just casually playing through it for the first time, I didn't even bother bombing that bombable rock, because I was so tired of carrying this bomb back and forth, having it explode in my face, having it damage me after it exploded in my face. I was so tired of that I just didn't care to deal with it anymore. Are you kidding? The spear hit it and it went off. Now I gotta go hunting for hearts. I guess we could activate this bat statue or bird thing, that bat statue, I think that's what it's called, near this vacant house. And we can go around here to find that that's a cracked wall. Unlike those big cracked rocks that we saw, this one can be blown up with... You don't even actually have to use the nice bombs, you can just use your regular bombs. And here you find a bottle. Very useful indeed. Now I actually need some hearts, so hopefully I'll be able to find them. But first we can get this my mind. By the way, while we're like searching for these hearts, it's a bit of a slow moment. So I guess I could talk about my mice. Are my mice meant to be perceived with those little two like hangy downy things at their bottom? Are those meant to be their ears or something else? Because as a younger child, I interpreted those like floppy things at their bottoms to be like their feet, and I took them as like kind of like hermit crab like. But now when I think about it, those little floppy things could be their ears, and they could be like little baby octopuses but just tucked away in shells. And the shell, they don't actually have feet. But then again, how would they get all over low roll if they didn't have feet? Low roll and high roll. How did they get through those rifts? Like, I'm supposed to be like the chosen hero or whatever, the one that can save all the 7 sages and save the worlds from Ganon, but they can also go through those rifts. So how is that possible? Okay, maybe 4th time's the charm. These crabs aren't really annoying, you just stick to the edges here. And I'm getting awfully close. I don't want to jinx it, but okay. How am I gonna do this? Okay, come over here. We'll get you trapped. And we'll actually, is that gonna blow up if I go too far away from it? Okay, good. Good. Now we go over here, lead it over here. Yes! Thank God. Alright. Well, we're not actually, contrary to what normal people might think, and how they'd be so tired, like I was on my first playthrough, of carrying that bomb back and forth. We're not gonna go into that Swamp Palace just yet. We're gonna get the big bomb flower again, and we're gonna go over to that other Bumble Rock. This one being much harder to get. So hopefully we can just do it in one attempt and just be over with it. Oh yeah, on my second playthrough of this game, I went for that other Bumble Rock, I think. And, you know, I didn't have any trouble at all. I got the Bumble Rock that progresses the story and the dungeon stuff. I got that Bumble Rock just fine in like 1 or 2 attempts. But this other one now gave me the struggle, and it was hell. Don't mean to be profane, but really it was. But actually, I think we're gonna get this. If we just don't mess up with those enemies down there at the bottom that annoyed me so much, we can do this. Alright. Just get down here, and this will do it. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. It was like just out of reach. The bomb of Blast Radius was just small enough to miss that bomb rock. That would have been it, that rock in 1 attempt. But no, we have to go all the way back and do it again. Oh well, maybe, actually, you know what? That would be more efficient if I just use the Pegasus boots to get around faster when I know I'm not leading the big bomb flower. Alright. Maybe actually I'll kind of cut ahead to when I succeed with this thing, maybe, so that it's less boring for you guys. So you don't have to listen to a bunch of silence and game audio. But hopefully I don't have to cut ahead, because I don't like cuts. They ruin, like, the continuity of stuff. And I'm back down to 2 hearts again. Alright. Oh, that was close. That guy almost got me. Speaking of which, are those, like, I know those pig-looking things are Ganon's minions. Ganon in Ocarina of Time is like this pig-looking thing, and I'm so glad that did not get me. I'm so glad that did not get me. I mean, it did, but, like, it didn't kill me. Hallelujah, we're finally here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. 300 rubies! Gold ruby, gold ruby. Okay. And 100 rupees, silver rupee. That's a total of 400 rupees and a piece of heart. This is especially worth your time if you have been getting a piece of hearts and following along with me, because you should be able to get yourself a heart container, which is nice because we're going into this dungeon. But we're going to save that for next time. So next time on Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds, we're going to be completing the Swamp Palace. See you guys then.